Hey guys, it's Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, and today's video I have titled, When is Multimedia Messaging or RCS Messaging coming to Vonage Business? So, for those of you who, may or may not be familiar with Vonage Business, they have what we have hailed in many previous videos as one of the most popular and most powerful mobile apps out there. Now, it's no secret to anyone with everything that's going on with the pandemic and social distancing, businesses have basically been forced to find more creative and more innovative ways for, their high-level staffers as well as their regular staffers and entire staff to work remotely, whether that be from home, whether that be as normal, like a mobile salesperson, or basically work separated and social distance, but still have the appearance of being a unified company that can communicate together as one, as well as give their customers an outlet to be able to contact them and communicate and, be transferred back and forth and things like that and so on and so forth. Where the mobile app comes into play is obviously with everything that's going on. Folks need the ability to be able to work from their mobile phones, but the average business, my business included, doesn't like the idea of having to give out their personal cell phone numbers or mix things with their business, such as their text messaging, their personal, voicemail box, and things like that. That is where the mobile app comes into play. Now, again, it's no secret for those of you who have watched my channel, you know that we love Vonage Business. I get calls almost daily from people all across the United States saying, hey, Prince, I saw your YouTube channel. I heard that you can get me the best deals on Vonage Business, which is true. And they're basically saying, we need, this many mobile apps because we're gonna social distance. We're gonna just go full in. I've had people call me up and tell me that they've shut down the whole office and they couldn't be more happy that they can get rid of that expense and everybody work remotely and things like that. So that right there is the power of the Vonage Business mobile app. If there was one thing about Vonage's mobile app that I could say I don't like about it, or I wouldn't even say I don't like about it, it's just a con of the app, is as of current, it does not currently support the ability to send multimedia messaging or what is known as the ability to send a photo or something like that, or a video or something like that, just like you could with your regular cell phone through T-Mobile or Sprint or AT&T or Verizon Wireless or whatever. I can't tell you guys how many times that somebody has contacted me and they've said, Prince, I watched all your videos that you did on Vonage Business. What is your honest opinions? And I tell them it's a great platform. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then when they ask me, well, what about multimedia messaging? And I tell them, I'm sorry, Vonage Business doesn't do multimedia messaging. Almost none of the carriers do. And that's a deal breaker for them. And then we have to look at carriers that do multimedia messaging, which sometimes it breaks my heart because the customer is a perfect fit for Vonage Business. The price is right, platform is right, but they just got to have that multimedia messaging capability. They just got to be able to send photos and videos. I see this very common in some medical, I see this a lot in, I would say sometimes with medical organizations and companies that I work with. With real estate, it's almost always a deal breaker. I have tons of real estate companies say if it doesn't do multimedia messaging, we can't do it. So one day, this was months back, I picked up the phone and I called the powers that be at Vonage Business and I said, hey, I've been striking out on some deals with you guys, people that are a great fit because there's no messaging. And that's when I was told that RCS messaging, which is the new and improved version of multimedia messaging, it's the same. You can send photos and videos. It's just faster, better compression. It's what the cellular carriers use, like Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon Wireless, AT&T Wireless use. It is coming to Vonage Business. When? We don't know. I even tried to see if I could get somebody up there in technical support and engineering to give me like an unofficial, this is when we think it's going to be out date, but they stuck to their guns, probably for legal reasons and because they don't want to give anybody any false expectations. But they said, look, it is coming. We just don't know when. So for those of you who are watching this, this video is for two types of people. I think Vonage Business is a great platform. You guys know me. If you've been to my channel, you know that even though we represent all carriers and I work with multiple carriers on a daily basis, we do have a soft spot for Vonage Business. So this video is for two types of persons that may be watching. Number one, if you currently have Vonage Business and you've been just dying for multimedia messaging or some sort of ability to send photos and video, don't give up. It is coming. I don't know when. I even tried to see if I could get Vonage to say, okay, well, Prince, we don't know when, but it'll be before the end of 2020. I couldn't even get that out of them, but it will be coming. One of the reasons that I feel really confident that it's coming sooner than we think is this. I remember that way back when I heard some inside news that, but wait, for those of you who may or may not remember, Vonage used to use Amazon Chime for their video conferencing platform. They had a direct agreement some sort of way with Amazon where everybody got free Amazon video conferencing Chime accounts. I had heard, and this was about 2 months before the pandemic was even news, before COVID-19 was even in the news. About 2 months before then, I was told by somebody high up that, hey, we have a new thing coming called Vonage Meetings. And I said, oh, what's that? It's going to replace Amazon Chime. It's our own branded version of video conferencing. When I asked when that was coming out, they said, oh, it probably won't be until the end of 2020, possibly early 2021. Then COVID-19 hit, and everybody needed video conferencing like, somebody needs their heart attack pills or something like that. They needed it like yesterday. Vonage went from, oh, we don't know when Vonage Meetings is coming out to, I swear, 2 weeks after COVID-19 became top news and stay-at-home orders and, businesses started closing down and forcing people to work from home, they released Vonage Meetings fresh off the freaking press. It was like 2 weeks after. So part of the reason that I feel like RCS messaging is coming sooner than we think is because Vonage has one of the better, we'll say, research and development teams. Not only by way of deeper pockets, because they're a larger player in the market, but I think that they just have the ability to be able to get with their research and development teams and push harder, push faster to develop things that will answer the call for whatever the market, whatever the businesses in the business, arena need to communicate efficiently and to stay productive. It's no secret because I work with Vonage pretty much regularly, and there has been many times where we've had a client that they were a perfect fit for Vonage, but they just couldn't do it because they had to have the multimedia messaging and they went elsewhere to a carrier that provided that. Vonage is no dummies. I mean, these are some of the most innovative players on the market. This is one of the big top dogs in the market, one of the originators. They're obviously no stranger to the fact that there is a need for multimedia messaging or RCS messaging for their clients. So I think it's coming. That's my message for those of you that already have Vonage. Just wait it out. It's coming. For those of you who need it right now, I'm not sure what to say, I don't know when RCS messaging is coming to Vonage Business. If you just got to have it right now, you may have to look at another option. But if you're thinking of it from the standpoint of, hey, I like Vonage, they're one of the bigger players in the market. I know they're not going anywhere. They're one of the originators. They've been around for a long time. They're going to be around for probably decades and decades and decades to come. It may be worth waiting until they get it. If you want my honest professional opinion as somebody who works with Vonage regularly and has a lot of friends in high places there, I personally think we'll see multimedia messaging before the end of 2020. I can't guarantee that. Nobody's told me that. I'm just giving you my honest opinion on what I've seen as far as their pattern of their ability to be able to just pull innovative ideas out of their magic hat when the market demands that new innovation and new ideas and new technology needs to exist to help people, move forward with their communication platforms and things like that. So anyways, that concludes the video. When is MMS or RCS messaging coming to Vonage Business's mobile app? Again, the short answer is I don't know, but I know it's coming. I just don't know when. So anyways, if you're watching this video and you're interested in Vonage Business, if you're interested in learning more about their platform, maybe getting a demo or getting special pricing, I'm your go-to guy. I can typically get you better pricing than if you go direct. So give me a shout. Prince Rich with Rich Technology Group, your go-to guy for the best deals on business phone and internet service in the United States. I'll catch you guys again in the next video.